Hey there, my name is Thomas Regan and I'm a professional investor here in Australia. What I like to invest in is properties, and I live and breathe properties every single day. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about is going to be super controversial today, and that is quality investments and blue chip investments are actually overrated. Now, if you're considering being a professional investor, and you actually want to be so good at investing that you don't need to work a full-time job, then you need to start looking at investing far differently than most people do. Now, there are some fantastically wealthy investors that just invest in quality investments and blue chip investments, but the way that these people well, let's just say it like this. The way that majority of these people got to that point is because they actually have a huge business income that they've used, and they've reinvested all their profits from their business into property, okay? That's how they've become very wealthy investing in that style of investments. But I would say if you're on a more of a modest income and you want to get to the point where you are a professional investor, you will do so much faster if you invest with better investment principles. And I would say the majority of people that are professional investors always say capital growth is important, but cash flow is just as important. And why that is because it is not very sustainable to build a property portfolio that is negative cash flow. Okay, so cash flow is what requires you to sustain and continue to grow your investment portfolio. And I'll tell you, in most circumstances, the person that can sustain and continue to grow their property portfolio, that is investing in B, C grade properties, will actually outgrow the person who gets stuck with 1-2 blue chip investments and potentially even has to sell them because they are getting crippled by the fact that the properties are negative cash flow. Very unsustainable unless you have a huge income or you're willing to supplement the properties in your property portfolio that are blue chip, and blue chip come with negative cash flow, right? So, but I haven't started talking about market downturns yet, and that is really where it really counts. So most skilled investors excel, like most of the good investors excel when the markets start to downturn. And the thing about blue chip markets with negative cash flow is you cannot move forward in a downturn if your cash flow is negative. Okay, you're gonna be doing whatever you can to just simply hold on to the assets that you have already. Whereas the investor that is investing in not so good quality investments, but their cash flow is supporting the property portfolio, they're able to continue pushing forward and scaling their property portfolio. And if it's something that you're interested in doing, investing in property, you will obviously be continuing to invest in property the whole time, and you ultimately outperform the blue chip investor. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with blue chip investments, obviously not, but once you get to the point where you have quite a large net worth, then you can consider investing in these blue chip investments that are more of a capital growth play, because you'll have such a large passive income from your existing property portfolio that you can support these other properties. See you guys next time. Bye.